wala akong pasok. Bakit? Ito lang ang pasok, Justy. Meron. Madaya? Sino madaya? Sino madaya? Magsalita ka. Bakit ka?
Medyo delayed pala stream ko.
Ang ina.
Ulitin ko yung stream ko habang ano pa. Ikaw, ulitin mo.
Uy, thank you sa hydrate. Konting ano lang tayo. Genshin bago matulog ulit. Thanks for the hydrate. Ako ba tinutukoy mong walang pasok? Nagpasok ako mamayang gabi. Mamayang gabi pa. Ang out ko is 6 AM. So, dapat, dapat tulog ako nitong oras na to. Pero, ako ba't ako gising? Bago ako natulog kanina, 25 hours na akong gising. Ano, wag na. Pwede yun. Kailangan magtrabaho. Shoutout po, idol. Anong idol? Okay ka lang. Dito si Adi. Pero SO ko tawag. Hindi ako si Adi.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Ano absent?
Medyo delayed pala stream ko.
Sinong absent? Teka, naliligaw ako.
Habang ano pa. Ikaw, ulitin mo.
Ay, si ano? Si Papi Pum. Kala ko nandun si Adi. Wala si Adi. Ako lang, may pasok si Adi. Ano spelling ng Papi Pum kasi? Ikaw ang SO Jasky. Ayun. Hindi ko alam spelling. Sorry na. Sorry na. Hi. Laking pasok. Kayo yung madaya. Kayo yung walang pasok. Papi. Hello, lovebirds. Wala kayong pasok, lovebirds. Ba't kayo walang pasok? Ano kasi nga gawin ko? Nag-cutting. Talaga ba? Bakit? Bawal yun. Bad yun. Wala na kayong pasok niyan. Online class lang sa buong Bulacan dahil mainit. Hindi ko kamo na-experience ang online class. Talaga. Kat may trangkaso, bigay ng maba. Ba't may trangkaso ka? Bawal yun. Bawal magkasakit. Ito ba yung kailangan ko? Bawal magkasakit.
Shine down! Emerge, right now. Emerge.
Oh!
Festival ends.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, orders given. Orders received. Go. Emerge. Right here. Right now. I'm always watching. Emerge. Right now.
Now you shall perish.
Ah!
Emerge.
May nagchat-chat sa akin. Sino yun?
Wheel of life.
Tama daw? Sige, sige. Join lang, sige lang. Claim ko ba to? Para makapag-claim ka. Pwede ba yun? Does that work that way? Sige lang. Ah, sige. Claim ko na to. Join. Kasi mag-ano ako mamaya. Mag-story request ako. Siguro mag-stream ako for like 2 hours. Mga ganun. Bago ko pilitin matulog ulit. Napaka-zombie mode ko kagabi. 25 hours. Ako yung tipong
Breathe.
nag-a-adjusting entry na napag-adjusting entry ako. Sabi ko, alam niyo, hindi na gumagana yung utak ko, bukas na lang. Pwede pa bukas yan. Counted pa yan bukas. Tigil-tigilan niyo ako. Sobrang OT naman nung... Hindi kasi nag-reset kasi yung ano ko, yung body clock ko. Since Saturday, Sunday, nag-leave ako ng Monday, tas holiday sa amin ng Tuesday. So, parang 4 days ako walang pasok. Nag-reset yung body clock ko, gising ako kahapon from 6 a.m. Tas hindi na ako nakatulog nun. Tapos, yun, pag uwi ko doon na lang ako ulit nakatulog.
Breathe. 3, 4.
25 hours.
Life goes on.
Ganun siguro talaga. Ay, mahirap ang panggabi. Pero masaya. Mas gusto ko na to. Never ko nga na-imagine na magpapanggabi ako dati. Kasi talaga morning person ako. Gigising ako ng 4 a.m. Natutulog ako ng 8 p.m. Mga ganun. Tapos ngayon, panggabi na ako. Wee! Hindi ko na alam bakit. Sana all morning person. Minsan wala kang magagawa eh. Gigisingin ka na lang ng ano. ng pangangailangan mong gumising. Tama naman linyahan ng mga nanay natin. Tanghali na daw, pero alas 6 pa lang na umaga. Alam mo mga ganun. Tanghali na, nakahiga pa kayo. Tapos makikita mo yung oras, alas 6 na umaga. Pero nakuha ko yung ganong klaseng habit, yung maaga nagigising.
Faster.
Malaking
faster.
papasalamat ko din. Was a good habit to have. Waking up early in the morning. Majanet, no? Majanet. Eh, gusto ko ng anong tawag doon? Yung shaved ice, pero Korean. Bingsu. Gusto ko ng bingsu.
Add astro.
Being chilling. Iba yun. Anong magandang panoorin K-drama ngayon? Na nasa Netflix para hindi na ako maghanap kung saan ko papanoorin. Saan kasi yung dito? Dito ba? None of them believe me.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Claim all mo na lang? Meron ba? Hindi ko napapansin. Hindi ko napansin. Ay, oo nga. Meron nga. Nagpapakahirap ako. May ganun na pala. Ano to? Bago ba to? Saan nakukuha to? Uy. Ayan na siya. Itapos ko ng Queen of Tears. Pinanood ko siya while ang tawag doon? Yung every week. Every week. Wing! Bagay sa atin yung payong. Kulay natin yung payong. World Boss, World Boss. Nili-level up ko kasi si Purina. Saan ka magtanong? Yay, yay, yay. Grabe naman yan. Ay, ko. Oh, dawig. Isang basa ako ng pawis. Tapos electric fan. Hello, madam. Mademoiselle. Let's go.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Pam, 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 pam. Look.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Let me put my mind to it.
Ba't baliktad yung number ko? Hindi mo ako abot. Oh no! Nahuli ako! Sorry!
Sharing my knowledge.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Nanano kayo, kapali.
Help, help, help!
Sorry na. Hindi ko napansin.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Nasaan na yung paa? Ay, paa. Sorry na. Wala na, sorry. Hindi na pwede mag-sorry.
Rise. Time for a light show. Fire hazard. Wheel of life.
Napapabreak na shield nito.
Time for a light show.
Aray ah. Mr. Queen? Nasa Netflix ba yun? Oh! May star! Para akong magpapatulog ng bata. Ay, mali! Shit! Oh! Hala! Huh? I need a heal. Ang cute ni Chichi. Yung Mr. Queen, bago ba yun or matagal na? Nagchat-chat ka pala in-game? Sorry na. Hindi ako sanay nang may nagchat-chat in-game. Sino bully? Hindi ganun si Papi po, right? Ano? Sarap mag-swimming. Gusto ko mag-swimming. Wala na akong pinapanood, hindi pa ako nakamove on sa pinag-tier. Ako kasi per mood kasi ako nakakainis eh. Binubugbog ka? Paano ka bubugbugin? Paano ka kinukurot? Magkasama kayo? Hindi mo kayo magkasama, diba? Online kurot. Paano yun? Jaskin, dami alam.
Oh shit, my game crashed.
GIF.
Fuck. Wait up. I think it should be back on now. Yep.
Tara, tara. Boom. Pam, 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 pam. Oh, bilis ah.
Rise. Faster? Okay, faster.
Invite mo na kami para ako yung sasalo. Wala pa nga.
So the death eye tricks.
Tignan natin, tignan natin.
I see everything. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Right.
Oh, diba? Ang saya. Ang liit ng kamay ko. Wait lang.
Flick. Faster?
Ano to?
Okay, faster.
Make yourselves at home. Everyone hold hands.
Takbo. Lo. Ikaw mamamatay dyan. Binanshot na niya. Inaabangan ko yung isa yung nag-congrats. Sino? Sino ang pipiliin ko? Sino? Si Bleppy? Saan? Saan mo siya inaabangan? Anong meron? Anong meron kay Bleppy? Anong chika?
That fucking thing just saved my ass.
Why don't I tell you a story?
Ano yun?
I mean, that.
Share.
What?
Sharing is
Did
believing.
that save my ass?
Oh well.
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
True. Sorry na. Bagong gising. Kulang sa tulog. Wala na, sorry. Papi pong, ba't nangaaway to? Inano ko to? Salamat sa bato. Hindi ako nangaaway. Papi po mo? Nangaaway. Ganyan talaga eh. Ganyan ka pala talaga eh. Ay, hindi ko nakuha yun. Skin. Ganyan inborn bully.
Wheel of life. Flick.
Yung masakit kay Chichi yung ano, yung bilog, yun. Hindi siya marunong manikit. Hindi yun totoo. Hindi ako naniniwala sa Jasky. Kita. Tatap. Nakabalik na ba yan? Pam, 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 pam. Patutulugin ko kayo lahat. Ay, mali. Na. Tapos na ba yung event? Hindi ko pa ginagawa yung event. World Boss. Nakabalik na ba? Malalaman ko ba dito kung nakabalik na?
1, 2,
Okay natin.
3.
Wala pa siya. Excited ako. Dito na naman tayo. Ang init. Init sa Pilipinas. Dito ko kanina eh. Kami naman kalaban dito. Meron dyan, tapos meron pa dun. Tubig. Ay, may treasure dun oh. Treasure! Iihin naman ako. Iihin yan, Jasky. Boom. Yeah.
A festive reprise! Fire hazard!
Sige lang, girl. Walang problema. Ow!
Time for a light show!
Life goes on. Play.
Ooh, let me open it.
Lo. Ang cute. Ang cute. All good. No worries. Randomly, ano lang ako dito. Running randomly. Dapat yung mga hidden chest. Nag-hydrate nga pa si Jasky. Inom ka daw, Papi Boom. Ay, may chest dun, oh.
Play.
This may hurt a little.
Umiikot siya.
Commit it to memory.
Nari. Hindi ko siya maabot. Naging trumpo. Ang kalit. Nasaan na yung treasure? Ito. Kapag to puzzle, ewan ko na lang.
Okay, faster. That didn't kill us.
Aray.
Sacred name, fortune preserver. Life goes on. Grow. Make yourselves a home.
I hate this pyro. Something. Nasaan siya?
Minutes of memory.
Pangit niya. Hindi ko siya abot.
Go.
Na, patay ka na niyan. Balik tayo kay monster. Woo! Really? Ay, hindi pa ako umiinom. Wait lang. Wala pa? Bro. Dito na siya. Jump. GP, Java.
Right now. Right here. A sight to behold. Come on out.
Opening box for Adepti tricks.
No!
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
Ouchie!
Guys.
Bilis ah. Wee-woo. May isang round ka pa ng road boss. No, papipin. Ano pa tayo ba? Or, dito tayo. GB, Java. Oops. Yes, okay. Gawin ko ang alert yun. GB, Java. Meron ba sa sound alerts yun? GB, Java. Ano ba? May isa pa akong video doon sound alert. Ano ba? Paano ko ginawa to? Yung ako mismo, hindi ko alam paano ko ginagawa yung bagay-bagay. Ang lakas. Lakas pala nun. My ears. GP, Japa.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Wala bang treasure dito? Treasure. Treasure. Anya? Wala, nagsunog. Ba't ka nagsusunog? yata yung maliit na character na wala ako.
Emerge. Right now.
Oh!
Orders given. Orders received.
Push na.
Faster.
Ah! May apay! There's a fire. Ano to? Ano to? Ah. Eh? Wala man eh. Chipi, chapa. Hindi abot. Ay, umalis siya. Teka lang. Balik. Anak-alang to ka. Hehe. Oh. May cutscene. Homework. Wag mo sunugin yung painting niya. Tapos na. Meron pa. Dami naman. Hindi ko binasa. Shift it one side. Ang alin ang isi-shift ko one side? Ano isi-shift ko? Hindi ako aalis. Hindi ko alam saan pupunta. Oh. Shift it one side. Dito? Ah. Zoom. Ruins tour. Parang merong may sumasabog sa kung saan. Haba naman itong cutscene. Great artist. Done! Ay, meron pa. Really? Okay. Saan tayo pupunta? Layo naman.
Well, what do we have here?
Well. Nandiyan na ba yung world boss? Takbo. Ano kayang gamit nito mga bulaklak na? Wee! Hanggang kailan kayo may pasok? Ng estudyante. Hanggang June pa? Well, at least, konti na lang. Konting push na lang, matatapos na. Nasa August pa so July, August. 2 months break. Tapos tag-ulan nun, di man kayo makagala, no? Sad. I-adjust na raw pasukan? Paano i-adjust? Anong gagawin? Gagawin nila, ibabalik nila sa dati, ganun. Eh, di ba yun dati, August? Ay, August, June? May star. Ah! Oh, may treasure?
Don't tell me that's everything.
Galing, naka-invisible siya. Yes. Let's go na. Siguro naman. Siguro naman. Let's go. Catalysts for the win.
Emerge right now. Nothing lasts forever. Right here.
You can look at those if you want.
Opening box of Adepti tricks. Right now. Right here. Right now.
The Hall of Wisdom.
Right here. Right now.
Wala pa akong heal.
Let's wait for the little.
Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Puppy Poo. Thanks, girl. Ow. Dodoko? Thank you, thank you. Okay, maraming salamat. Pagkaaralan ko paano ko nilagay yung redeemable na ano. Yan. Yan, cut. Yan. Arigatou gozaimasu. Ay, wala na pala. Ako na lang. Ako na lang. Hindi ko napansin. Magpahinga na kayo, mga estudyante. Maraming salamat. Magsa-story quest lang ako habang nag-journal. Para may kung gano'n yung Genshin. Ano po yan? Kailangan ko mag-hydroculus hunting. Hindi ko pa naman minamark yung mga hydroculus na nakuha ko. Ay, di ba may may gamit? Ang tawag dun? Merong item.
Right here. Emerge. Right here. There is no escape. Fuse is lit. Go the ship down. I'm always watching. Right now. Emerge.
Ing. Meron pala akong condense. Ano ko yung condense? Anyway. Story quest tayo. Pwede akong alam ko madami akong makahang. Chill lang kayo. Pagin muna natin ito. Kasi, baka makalimutan ko pa. Minsan nag-alt F4 ako na mamalayan.
Add Astro. Thank you for complete.
Let's go. Theory. Ang dami kong nakakain. Ito na lang.
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days.
Hala.
Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
Jasky, anong...
Another event going on at the Court of Fontaine.
Ayun.
Look at that.
Ang sabi mo kahapon? Tignan ko lang lang.
Is this really okay? I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original deposit. Don't tell me you're afraid that I cheaped out on the dress.
No, not at all. I have only the fullest faith.
Anong nasagap mong chika kahapon,
I'm
Jasky?
just in shock, that's all. It's always been my dream to wear a Chiyoria boutique dress for my wedding. I really thought the chance had passed me by.
Anong chika? Sa pagiging mo kahapon?
Ooh, is that lady the owner of Chiyoria
Ang
Boutique?
tawag dun?
We've never seen her before.
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I can do something, then it'll be done. The first rule of business is to always keep your promises. Now, remember to not fold the gown, or store it under direct sunlight. I'd recommend only taking it out on the day of the wedding. But from the look on your face...
Yeah. Sa pagsustok mo kahapon, ano nangyari?
I'll try my best.
Wala ka na pala, no?
Once he sees me in this, his jaw is gonna drop straight to the floor.
Are you here to check out the offerings?
Sure are. Oh,
Sabi na eh.
Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. You're Miss Chiori, the owner of this boutique, right?
Wala akong papala dun. Boring and
I'll be
boring.
talking about you. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Oh, we've heard a lot about you too. Chioria Boutique is super famous in Fontaine.
Well, I appreciate the recognition.
Ano kailangan pala akong
Is
task
there anything you're
ngayon?
looking for exactly? We're out of kids' clothes right now, I'm afraid.
Hey, Paimon's not with.
Webes ngayon, di ba?
Oh. That. Well, if news of the event has reached your ears, I suppose the Fontaine Apparel Association's advertising efforts have paid off.
Are there any fun and popular activities that we can take part in?
Ugh, Fashion Week isn't what I'd call fun. But it certainly always attracts a crowd. It's a fashion extravaganza that only takes place once a year, after all.
Will you be showing off some of your designs too?
Of course. All designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand. If you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of orders as soon as the main show ends. Come to think of it, it was also at a previous Fashion Week that our label first took off.
Punta kami ng Big Bad
But you're
Wolf
pretty much
kahapon.
an established name now? People will still buy your clothes even if you don't participate this year, right?
Hindi ako nakabili ng kahit na ano.
Yeah, that's not quite how it works.
Tapos pumunta kami
While
National
many people
Bookstore.
buy clothes for fit
Saan?
and style,
Big Bad
the
Wolf.
fashion industry also strongly values a label's artistic vision.
Tapos pumunta kami National Bookstore. Ayun.
Why would anyone pay
Doon ako nabarkada. Ano yun? Book fair. Parang book sale, ganun.
In the end, fashion is just a representation of the spirit of the times. People support your
It's a
brand
book
because they support the
fair.
vision it represents.
Huh. Okay, so maybe fashion's more complicated than Paimon thought. All that complicated stuff aside, you're saying we'll be able to see new Chioriya designs at the show?
Absolutely.
Diyan sa taas. Saan sa
Designs have
taas?
already been finalized. I'm just waiting for the fabrics to arrive.
Ooh, are you using materials you can't get in Fontaine?
Well, I still have a certain partiality to Inazuma-made fabrics. The textures are pleasant to the touch, and their familiarity gives me a sense of security.
Mali. Ito dapat. Okay yan.
Feeling of home.
It's the... Diyan sa taas. Yes, dito sa amin na.
Yes.
We're a long way
Dito
from
po sa
Inazuma,
amin.
though. Aren't you concerned that your shipment might get
Bayan
lost or
ng
stolen
San
along the
Roque.
way?
Hindi ko alam anong kanta yun. Bigla nang pumasok sa
No
isip.
need to worry. I've already taken steps to ensure that it will arrive safely. I've entrusted the job to Komani Express's most reliable courier.
Excuse me. Coming through. Coming through. Chiori, your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so I'm really sorry.
Deep breaths, Kirara, then start again.
Sarah!
Kirara's the courier you were talking about.
Oh, hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy seeing you here in Fontaine. It's been a while.
Naririnig niyo yung notif. Anong ayun?
Maybe next time. Considering how late this delivery is, I'm not sure this is the time to play cards. Plus, I know this shipment is really important to Chiori, so I should probably make sure everything's in order. Wait a second. This is the second time that you've seen me flub a delivery job now, isn't it? Oh, you somehow always happen to catch me off my game, huh?
So, what was the holdup? Sailing delays, bad weather?
Huh? No, nothing like that. I just ran into a bit of trouble, that's all.
Bandits, then? Or treasure hoarders? A few run-ins on the road aren't usually enough to give you any trouble.
Well, I didn't run into anyone exactly. I just got a little lost.
Nagjo-journal lang ako.
Keeping you
Paano
honest is
nangyari
always
kung
a
willing ka
secret.
magkwento? Ang alin? Baka maboring ka pag ako nagkwento.
Alright. I was stopped by a group of bandits as soon as I entered Fontaine. They were a little different from the ones I usually run into. I could hear them mumbling about Komunia Express. It was obvious they were
Well,
looking for someone with two tails.
hindi ko alam kung... Paano ba? Ito sasabihin ko ha.
Sounds that they were actually targeting Chiori's
Yung mga kasama namin, di rin nila alam yung nangyari.
Shipment?
Sinabi ko na lang
Go as long
pagbalik
as I
namin
get
sa
to visit them.
accommodation.
Otherwise, they'd stuff me into my delivery box
Ah,
and toss me
kasi-
into the sea to drown.
ano ba yun, nagpipicture-picture kami nun.
Okay.
Nanonood kami ng sunset.
I'm good.
Tapos,
I'm still a yokai after all.
parang may kanya-kanya kaming, may kanya-kanya kaming
Just took me a while
business
to round them all up.
to get
Well,
the sunset,
completely out of the ordinary for one of your breweries to get
like,
intercepted.
photographed or in a
But
video.
it still doesn't make sense how you knew it was my
Tapos,
base they were after.
parang,
You've got other
sa
deliveries
kakakwento
you
na
can
hiwalay
fulfill, don't you?
kami. Hiwalay
Is there
kami sa
something
kanila.
else that you're keeping from me?
Tapos dun siya nag-start
Um,
magkwento, ganyan, magsabi ng,
Perhaps
Ano
I
na,
need to
kung
reconsider
ano-ano.
the stars to give you my review.
introvert.
always try to get me, Chiori. Alright, I'll
Tapos
talk.
yun,
I'll talk.
lumuhod siya.
So,
Pinatayo ko.
I kinda want to know why anyone
As
would
in,
order
hindi
it.
man,
So,
mga
I spent a bit
3
of time
seconds lang.
investigating.
Pinatayo
One
ko,
of the
tas,
bandits had a loose
yun
tongue,
na.
which saved me some time.
Binigay na niya yung sing-sing. Yun na yun. Ganun lang. Kaya walang makakaalam. Ganun lang siya kabilis. Ang dami kasing tao. Tas, parang ayoko makakuha ng attention. Ang gulat nga ako kasi hindi ko in-expect na gagawin niya yun sa maraming tao. Sa harap ng maraming tao. Ganun lang siya kabilis. Wala mong nakakaalam.
The guy said that the commissioner was someone by the name of Uter.
Yan na. End of story.
Wouldn't you say, Kirara?
Sabi sa'yo, nakaka-boring. Boring pa yung magkukwento.
Through Chiori's complaints about him, sure. He's a fellow fashion designer who's made it his goal in life to make hers as miserable as possible.
So he's like a business rival.
A rival is what you call someone who fights you fair and square. Uter, however, just has it out for me as a designer. He's publicly disparaged my design choices, my use of materials. He's practically tried every trick in the book to ruin my good name.
Ayun. End of story. Sabi sa'yo, mas malala ako magkwento kay Agis.
I'm more than happy to oblige.
Wait, Chiori, where are you going?
To teach someone a lesson. You must be tired after your long journey. Why don't you rest in the shop for a little while before heading back?
POV naman ni Ate. Sige lang. Gusto kong marinig yan actually.
She's gone.
Oh no. What should we do?
Kasi
You seem concerned.
feeling ko kinakabahan din siya nun.
Worried about Chiori?
Alam mo yung mga
Well, she's always been the type
mga
of person
galawan
who
ng
doesn't
kinakabahan.
but
Yung minsan pabibo sila.
I'm just worried whatever she's about to do will feel negative publicity about her right before the start of Fashion Week. Traveler, Paimon, could you go after her and check out the situation for me? As a formal employee of Komania Express, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to get involved.
I think so, yeah. Pero hindi ko man fully naaalala lahat. Kasi nga, parang ang bilis nang nangyari.
Honest, I'm more worried about that Uter guy's safety.
Story quest lang tayo dito. Buti din nahulog na. Sugat ka mo siya sa tuhod. Kasi, bato-bato. Nasa bato-bato kami. Tapos nalawad, kawawa yung tuhod niya.
Any chance you're on the clock, officer?
Kasi sa bato, yun kasi yung parang maganda yung view. Sa lahat na tao nakatayo dun sa mabato.
And who are these two?
Habang nanonood ng Ang cute naman nito. Para siyang si Chichi. Ay, si Chichi. Si Kaching.
So you came too?
Kaya, ayun.
Allow me to introduce you. These two are the Traveler and Paimon. This officer over here is Shavras,
Para siyang si
captain of the
Kaching.
Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Wait, ito ba yung Kaching na sinasabi nila? Yung bagong Kaching?
That organization where everyone carries a musket?
Well, I wouldn't say everyone on the patrol uses a musket. I just happen to have formed a platoon made up mostly of
Hi,
musketeers.
Boots!
Chiori, Paimon didn't know
Thank
you
you sa
were
hydrate.
such a cool person.
It's nothing. In my line of
Anong
work, it's not
tapos
uncommon
na?
to run into some trouble every now and then.
Sabi sa inyo, mabilis lang.
Nakapagpunta ka nagkaroon ng
Sticky
banner niya.
situations.
Di ba malas
In
ako?
return,
Sabi ko
I've
sa
helped
inyo,
her
malas
take
ako.
care of some things that you could say aren't exactly in her purview as the captain of
Thank
the
you sa
special
SO. You're
patrol. And that's how
welcome.
we got to know each other.
It's nice to meet you both. I have to say, your reputation precedes you. So, did something happen?
Cute-cute ni Boots.
I need you to come with me.
Cute-cute ni
I
Boots.
only ever hear that phrase from you.
Gusto backstab ka ni ate mo. Bakit?
Well,
Magjo-journal ako.
Not before I know what you're planning.
have I ever made a bad call?
The better question is, have you ever made one that didn't violate proper procedure?
Okay. A man hired a group of bandits to mug my friend. I'm about to go teach him a lesson.
Are you sure this is something you should be telling the captain of the special patrol? It's getting hard to tell whether you're here to report a case or turn yourself in for one.
Neither. I'm requesting personal supervision from said captain, so I don't do anything too out of line.
Are you planning to?
Not if I can help it.
All right. Where is this person?
Follow me.
Follow me. Pinablepi tahimik lang din. Yun ang tahimik. Eh, kami kaya lang kami nananahimik kasi pareho kami, well, technically sila din naman. Parehong pagod, laging trabaho. Tapos, anong tawag doon? Pahinga namin is, yung mga day off namin is, ni-spend lang namin together.
Just promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Well, when trouble stops coming my way, I'll be sure to get on that. This should be the place. You all wait here.
Walang
I'll go
masagap.
have a
Actually, ako, nag-share ako pero sa personal account ko. Mostly.
It's just as Chiori said. We got to
Yun.
know each other pretty well in our lines of work.
Naglalabas.
You scratch
Pag,
my back and I'll scratch yours sort of situation.
Does Chiori often need your help?
I'd say it's mutual.
yun.
The special patrol needs her help quite often as well. We've got tough problems of our own. Getting people to talk, for example. The uniform, the
Nandun
musket,
fix
her
niya ni
security.
ate, yay.
Most people clam up the minute they
Di
see
man
us.
nga ako madalas
So
mag-upload,
tight, getting them to
napaka-rare.
talk almost feels like trying to break into the fortress of
Parang
America.
before yung laon yung
But
travel
clothing
namin,
boutique, and they
last
suddenly
upload
start
ko
gushing
pa
faster
was,
than the
I
waters
think,
of the fountain we've
January?
seen.
Hindi ako mahilig mag-upload. Napapagalitan nga ako ng mga kaibigan ko kasi minsan nag-upload ako
They can't help
once
but
a
wanna
year.
talk up new developments in their
Lahat na
lives.
sabay-sabay.
Show off how much they know about other people.
Nakakasagap.
Nothing
Ano yung
brings out that
chika?
sort of
Ano yung
vanity
chika?
quite like fashion.
Share the
As a
chika.
result, Shiori often picks up on all kinds of information in her shop. Most of her customers are members of the upper class, which means they're pretty much up to the gills in wealth and intel.
Pag streaming lang siya. Hindi ko man makuhang manood ng streams eh. Kasi pag nagsistream sila, kayo,
I'm also here to ensure
most
Chiori's safety.
of tagta,
Those who make trouble for
nasa
her
work
also
ako,
tend to
hindi
be
na ako
cheap
nakakaano, hindi na ako nakakanood.
And in some very rare cases, I'm forced to protect
Tapos
other
pag
people from
daytime
Chiori
naman,
herself.
tulog ako.
So,
Nakalog
who
yung
got on her case this time? It's been a while since I last saw her that angry.
Oh, so this is what happened.
Namimiss nga namin maglaro. Gus-gus duck, ganyan. Yung mga, community games.
You've heard of him?
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori several times already. He's fond of pretty much every dirty trick in the book. I heard that even the Maison Gardiennage issued him a warning due to his behavior.
Streamer din si ate girl, diba? Yes, I think. If I remember correctly.
Whoa, what's this about a funeral all of a sudden?
I That just meant that Uter's done for. Now bring it in, you two. Get right up close.
Sure, but why?
Because this is probably going to turn into one of those very rare cases I just talked about.
Hinagis. Ang cute ni Traveler. May double-sided tape pala. Kailangan ko talagang mag-arrange ng gamit.
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Sabog yung gamit.
Has anyone ever taught you the definition of stupidity?
Huh?
Stupidity?
Stupidity is doing the same meaningless thing over and over again. It appears you've forgotten what I told you before. So, allow me to refresh your memory.
Kailangan ko ng madaming tsa. Yun ba yung gamot doon?
Oh,
As in
and
actual
if you
tea
dare
or
lay
like
your hands on my friend again, you can
that
expect a far less
unwanted
pleasant
tea?
landing
Oh,
next
wait.
time.
It's not really unwanted.
Chiori?
Officer, an assault's in progress! Please, officer, you've got to do something!
Of course. I'll do my utmost to investigate the situation. Unfortunately, I was chatting with this traveler and seemed to have missed what happened. Not to worry, though. If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be able to collect some useful evidence. You don't mind, do you? There's nothing in there that would implicate you in any illegal activity, I would hope.
Forget it. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such disorderly conduct in the future, especially out in the open like this.
Both cake.
Apologies, officer.
Anong
Guess you could say I'm just
anong
used to tossing out any trash I
my
come
god,
across
my
on the
brain.
street.
Anong masasuggest mong tea for
Is there
someone
anything else
who
you
doesn't
or you have
really
to
like
say for
tea
yourselves?
and
That's all for now.
has
I
a
sincerely hope that today's events will never
taste
happen
buds of a kid?
That.
Hindi ako mahilig sa tea.
Whoa, that scared
Ang iniinom ko lang na tea is iced tea.
just go flying out like that.
You're too kind.
Tapos
Now's
takot
not
ako
the time
mag-try
to be
kasi
affecting
feeling ko
confidence.
pag bumili ako tapos di ko man iinumin, sayang lang.
Oh, not if I could
Try
help
ko
it,
yung may
is what I
halo.
said.
May halo.
And I think I kept to that.
I don't like
I started
matcha.
with a verbal warning, but
That I
years
could
later,
say.
shame nor remorse.
I don't
If
like matcha
anything,
at all.
He kept running his mouth with insults and
Ayoko ng
threats.
scent. So if
Insults
it's
and
some
threats
kind
so
of a
bad that he
strong
deserved to be
scent,
tossed out
I
like a
don't
sack
like
of
it.
trash? Believe it or not, they
Tea
were
with
that
lemon?
bad.
What kind of tea
He deserved
though?
to get knocked down a peg. It's the only way to get him to stop.
Nesty. Yun,
Put your
iniinom ko yun.
points to the
Nesty.
cards. Oh, I will. But it'll take some time for them to gather evidence. And he denied that he ever had anything to do with those bandits.
Black tea?
I
Hindi ba
don't want
matapang
anything else to happen
yun?
during Fontaine Fashion Week. On top of that, if Kirara is going to continue delivering goods for me, the least I can do
Pinapatry
is
ni
guarantee
ate
his
sa
safety.
akin, ano yung sa sampagita? Jasmine tea.
Oh, that reminds me.
Tapos yung cowork ko,
There
sabi
is
niya,
something else I'd
chamomile
like to ask of you
tea.
today.
Pero hindi pa ako
What a
nagtatry.
shame. I believe you've already used up your
Nangahinayang
favorite
ako.
quota for the day.
Kung bibili ako, tapos di ko man iinumin.
Well, it's a good thing I have
Natatakot
plenty
din
of
ako
time
baka
to
sumakit
discuss
yung tiyan ko
tomorrow's
kasi
plan then.
bago.
Don't you
Bago
think
sa
you're
sistema ng
maxed out on
katawan.
advances already?
I always pay you back
Pero
in
fragrant kasi
information, don't
both
I?
yun.
It's just like you said.
Nya,
You scratch
kasi,
my back, and I scratch
paano
yours.
ba? Mga ganun. Eh, ang problema, pag di ko gusto yung scent, hindi ko na gusto. Ano daw? Redundant? Paano pupunta doon? Tas sahaluan mo. Gusto ko nga din mag-try yun. Alam mo yung dried flowers. Yun yung mga uso recently, diba? Yung mga dried flowers. Tapos tsaka yung mga dried citrus. Like dried lemon, dried something, dried orange, I think.
You were gone for an awfully long time. nothing bad happened.
There's nothing to worry about.
Pait
All
yung
you need to know is
flower?
that you'll
What
never
kind
have
of
to worry
flower
about
though?
Sam and Fontaine messing with your deliveries again.
Sorry, Chiori. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble.
What are you talking about? You didn't do
Yung
anything
tiba,
wrong.
pwede mong haluan ng
Drink
honey,
very
ganun.
time, along with a certain someone who doesn't know
Or
how to
sugar.
live the
I think
moment
sugar
most.
is okay.
The next time you need to leave the city, call the Special Security and Surveillance
Pwede.
Patrol. They'll
Oh.
escort you half of the way, and the Spina
Hmm.
Sula can take the second half.
Sugar
With that
pwede
sort of
din.
escort,
Yeah, I
The
guess
next time you
sugar
make a
is
delivery, those
pwede.
treasure hoarders won't go anywhere near your goods. Unless, of course, it's to offer to carry them.
Pag pag tumapang na ako. Natatakot akong sumakit ang tiyan kasi
I'm being serious.
masyado akong
If I bring
mahina
something up, you can assume
sa
it's
sakit
already
ng
a done deal.
tiyan.
You're going back to Inazuma tomorrow, right?
Kaya ayun.
Wait, you don't mean...
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed,
Humingi
the
ka na lang
patrol's
kay
gonna take a
Adi.
small
Wala man
detour
siya.
during their daily training tomorrow.
Wala man siyang
As for
tea.
Nadia, I'll give her a heads up in a bit.
Wait, anong hihingin ko kay Adi?
Really no need. I'm just a simple...
Tiba, wala siyang tea.
I don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of armed guards. Or
Meron
those
siya
with
ano?
sunglasses for that matter.
Mm,
Don't you think this is a bit much?
tawag doon.
Well, you certainly shouldn't count on such a
Kape.
procession for every trip you make to Fontaine.
Wala,
It's just a
wala man
one-off
siyang
thing.
titimplahin. Sabi nga niya, pag daw di ko
It'll
nagustuhan,
also
bigay ko
show
sa
that you'll
kanya.
happen to those who dare to mess with my friends.
So, kailangan pag nag-try ako, nandun siya.
If you think it's a good idea, Traveler, then I guess it's fine.
Well, with the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything should be good to go for Fontaine Fashion Week, right?
I believe so. I'll try to churn out a few more outfits
Wala,
in the next few
naatok
days.
na ako.
I've heard a lot of suppliers will be participating this year.
Dapat may social kayo na cup.
Suppliers are super important.
Social
Of
cup.
course.
Ano yun?
Supply us
Ano
designers
itsura
with
na?
money, equipment,
Ba't may
factory
ganun?
access. You have to work with them if you want to become a truly renowned fashion house. That's also why this year's Fashion Week is so
Cup of
important.
Joe. Hi, Rento.
But isn't your brand already really famous, Chiori?
Nagpunta kami din sa cafe. I think it's Cup of Joe din. Hindi naman masyado na bet.
Even so, I would imagine there are still people who've never heard of the Chioria brand. Yes?
Well,
Hindi namin masyadong nagustuhan yung
with the amount of
kape.
places that I deliver to,
Or baka yung
it's
ambience yung hindi
only
namin
natural that some people
nagustuhan.
from other nations have
I don't
heard of it.
actually remember.
It's still
But
not famous
it's
enough.
it's an experience we don't want to try again, or we don't want to repeat.
All of it? Your business would have to get pretty huge then.
Layo pa man din nun.
Wait, would that mean I could just go to any Chioria branch on the continent to get my clothes fixed? It has been pretty inconvenient having to come to Fontaine every time I need to get them patched up.
Alternatively, of course, you could just be a bit more careful with them. They're already about as durable as I can make them.
Okay, I'll admit, they do get snagged on
Kamusta,
branches pretty
Rentot?
often.
Nagsistream ka ba, Rentot?
It's hard to be careful about that sort of thing when you're trying to take a nice nap.
Ako ay maglo-lurk kung nagsistream ka.
Chiori, then we should do our best to make it a reality. Is there anything we can do to help
Ina-upload
out?
ko nga pala sa yung mga streams, yung VOD, na-upload ko sa YouTube.
Ooh, what is it? What is it?
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow and model for me?
Stream ka, tapos raid
You'll
kita.
serve as my living mannequin.
Inutusan no?
We get to try on some of your clothes?
May 45 minutes pa ako.
Seeing them off the rack will also give me the chance to make some small adjustments to the stitching and the silhouette of the designs.
Sounds easy enough.
Ay, may bebe time.
We've already booked the models for that.
Dapat every time is bebe time.
Feel free to visit the boutique and see if anything catches your eye. I'll even give you a
Paturo ka
special
dyan kay Jasky paano magbebe time. Paano nga ba magbebe time?
Paimon was just starting to get curious about all this design stuff.
Then we
Amen? Paano
You'll want a
magbebe
formal
time?
wear, traveler. And I don't know. Paimon here will show off some kids' designs. I'll see
I
you
recently
tomorrow.
learned about
Yep, sounds good.
the 3 years, 5 years, and 7-year
Hey, she's not a
curses, I think. Like, you get bored and something like that. On your relationship. Ewan ko kung maniniwala ako. Come back. Do you guys believe in those like 3 years, 5 years, 7 years courses?
Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite beautiful.
Depends. Grabe naman yung sagot mo.
Chiori, we're here!
Naniniwala ako dun sa pagka-bore, pero yung ganun ka-specific, I don't know na. Oh. Ayan na, nag-lurk na si Justy. Hindi mo lang sumagot. Pinky lurk,
Yep, with the
we.
special patrol, bright and early.
Kung repeatedly yung ginagawa niyo, walang spices.
I believe so.
Balikan ko malupit ang usapan. Ano ba tanong? Hindi, nag-lurk ka na. Sige na, magpahinga ka na. May sakit ka pa.
For the second leg, the Spina also came with a pretty large group, led by Navia herself. They took care to clear the path beforehand as well. Kirara won't so much as step on a single
8:12. Ang grabe, ang late naman ng kain mo ng lunch ba yan? May sakit yan, oo. May sakit siya. May trangkaso.
Sounds like Navia really got into it.
My thoughts exactly. She even lamented the fact that she didn't have time to prepare something even fancier. I'm pretty sure she
Pain, di ba? May sakit ka tas ganito kainit. Imagine how irritable it could be.
Paimon thinks the two of you are actually
Pain.
pretty similar. You say what you mean, and when you have an idea, you really hit the ground running.
I suppose that's why we're such good friends. Navia has
Regular ba kayong walang walang
It's part of who she is.
pasok ng ganitong
No matter what
oras?
comes her way, she never bows down in the face of
Kasi
adversity.
pumipili ako ng
That
oras
sort of
ng
determination and courage is
stream,
something I really
possible
admire.
regular
That same
streams.
spirit is the true
I'm
vision of
thinking
her career.
about like 8
When she
a.m.
first mentioned commissioning an outfit
or
for
1
tea,
p.m.
well, I'm sure you can imagine my excitement.
It's like finding the perfect
Pero iniisip ko, baka pag 8 a.m. wala akong kausap.
Customers pay attention not
Anytime
just to the
ako may
clothes, but also
time.
to the figures in society
Oh.
who wear said clothes. People like to copy the
Both?
styles of those they look up
I
to.
can't do both. I can only do either.
And here Paimon
Well, I
thought all
guess
that mattered was for the clothes
kung nasan yung energy ko dun siya, no?
Fashion is about more than just looks, my dear. Especially if you've got your sights set on a market the size of that.
Dami mo pala
Well,
din, time renter, di bebe time all the time. True.
Come on, let's get down to business. We're here to
Pag 8 a.m. tulog ako nun, 8 a.m. I am usually
give me a moment while I
sleepy
retrieve some
or
fabrics
fully
to
awake at
sample
that
outfits.
time.
Why don't you
Kasi kakauwi ko
help
lang.
me set up the shop displays in the meantime?
set them up. How exactly?
Just carefully organize the ready-to-wear clothes with an eye toward their types and styles. This way, we can guarantee that the customers will see something different every day.
Whoa, there sure is a lot that goes into running a store.
Well then,
Kita sa
I'll leave
banyo
the
ko
displays for you.
patawag sa phone. I think it's hydrate. Actually, yeah. Me too. Minsan nga tulog kami, naka-phone pa din eh. Sige, eat well, Jasky.
Similar styles together, right?
Ano yung ilalagay ko? Ways. Inalimot ni mo, no? Gising ko usually 10 to 11. Oh. Eh, di ba may
Might
pasok
just
ka
have
pa?
an eye for design. Anyway, let's move on to the real task at hand.
Ako na kung saan nagigising ng 5 a.m. body clock. Ganyan din ako dati. Ngayon hindi na. Basag na yung body clock.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Kung makikita nyo lang yung
Good morning, Leanne.
sleeping hours ko, Diyos ko. Like pa zombie.
Not too bad.
Your gown will be ready next week, so there's no need to worry about missing the ball.
Minsan papasok ako, walang tulog. Kaya kahapon, kahapon, pumasok ako walang tulog. 25 hours akong gising bago natulog kanina umaga.
To be honest,
Minsan, tulog ako ng
I
9
can't
hours.
really
Minsan,
cancel
8
my
hours.
order for that gown.
Minsan, 2 hours. As in, subog.
Cancel your order.
Katawan manok ata ako pag may
Of
araw.
course, I know you can't return
Actually,
any materials
magandang
that are
habit yan
used.
rin. Kasi nagiging productive ka at may possibility ka maging productive.
Did something
Kasi
happen?
maaga kang gising.
Have your plans changed?
Sabi nga nila, diba? Yung mga early
It's
chicken.
alright. I'm not trying to make things difficult for you.
Yeah.
I'll take note of the cancellation.
Tulog ako 3 to 6 a.m. I mean, that's not bad. I can't sleep at 3 though
Just
kasi
let me know if there's
I'm
anything
at
I
work.
could help.
Pero, pag wala akong trabaho, tulog ako anytime of the day.
Is it just Paimon, or was she?
Yeah, early bird gets the worm.
I
Mm-mm.
wonder why she wouldn't tell us why she was canceling her order.
It's not a big deal. These things happen every once in a while. A family emergency, an important payday falling through, a lover's quarrel, no one to take you to the ball. I've pretty much heard it all. Judging from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing the truth to us. It's best not to pry.
Well, guess this means you'll have more time to work on Fashion Week, right?
Mga ganun.
Come, let's pick up where we left off.
Is Miss Chiori in?
Oh, magjowa siguro tong dalawang to.
I'd like to return this item.
Ah,
Oh, could I ask why?
It's just, not to my liking. You said I could get a refund if I wasn't satisfied, so that's why I'm here.
ube
Is there
cheese.
something about it that's
Ano,
meeting your
ube
expectations?
cheese?
Are the sleeves too short? Or is the color too dark? I can always make those adjustments for you.
No need. You don't have to concern yourself with that. I'd just like that refund, please.
And I'd be happy to process that for you. If you could just tell me the cause of your dissatisfaction.
Is Chiori here?
Ube
I'd like to
cheese.
return my outfit.
Hala, bakit?
Another one?
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about? Another flood? Or an apocalypse, maybe? What does the prophecy say this time? You'll be
Ano
scared
to?
to get rid
Eto.
of all your clothes?
Chocolate.
Surely the entire population
Chocolate
of our
caramel.
town didn't convene and pick this one day to come and return my clothes. What
Yung kay
is going on?
Chiori. Chocolate caramel.
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black market front run by a bunch of dirty criminals.
Please calm down, sir.
What is he talking about?
Haven't you heard? Chioria Boutique has been exposed for having close ties with criminals. It's all over the papers.
Ah,
Just who is it that dares to throw that accusation around?
Well, you tell us. The fabrics you've got here, they're all sourced from underground factories, aren't they?
I've been transparent about my materials from the very beginning. I've already proved there's nothing wrong with them. If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means, go ahead and hand over your garments right now. Spare yourself from that flood of yours. Or have you not been convinced of that one just yet?
You...
Elof! Miss Chiori? Go outside and help these customers with their return requests. There's no need to ask them why. We'll refund them at the purchase price.
Alright.
And once you're done, put up the sign that says we're closed for the day.
Got it.
yabang mo, kuya.
Chiori.
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No need to worry about them. I'm sure they'll go away on their own in a few days.
Meow.
The real goal here is to divert my attention away from Fashion Week. The best response right now is to tune it out and focus on finalizing my designs.
If you say so, but Paimon still can't help but worry.
The best way to respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself. There will be no doubt about the quality of my work once my new designs are released. The public just has to see it for themselves.
Miss Yuri, bad news!
Oh, for the love of... Can a woman not get a moment of peace to do her work? Go on. What's the matter now?
It's our accessories supplier. They just sent word that they'll no longer be able to supply us during Fashion Week.
Lagyan mo na idlip para may energy rate
Not
pag
even
na.
the ones we
Okay,
pre-ordered?
thanks for dropping by,
That's
Resmo.
what their messenger said.
And what about the models we asked them to book for us?
I think they'll probably pull out as well.
Even the suppliers believe those nasty rumors?
Is the messenger still here?
No, they've already left.
So, no accessories means no brooches, no bow ties, things like that?
Not just that. It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread, all the elements that lend life and soul to my designs.
But if you take those away, does that mean you won't be able to make your designs at all?
Alof, you stay and watch the shop. I'll go talk to the supplier myself.
Yeah, and we can vouch for you too. We'll make sure your supplier knows there's nothing wrong with your clothes.
Thank you. In that
Namang
case,
chill na lang tayo
please
dito
come with me.
for the last 30 minutes of the stream. Kain ka lang dyan, eat well. Importante busog ka.
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
Of course. I wouldn't do anything to one of my business partners, especially...
Who is it?
Venger, it's Chiori. We've worked together all these years. The least you could do is allow me a face-to-face conversation.
Straightforward as always, I see. You know, there are certain conventions people usually follow if they want to seek someone's company. Sending a messenger, for example.
And when has following convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why hire a messenger when I can just explain things in person?
Have you read the papers today?
I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation. Maybe that's something you should consider as well.
You're right. I only subscribe to the Steambird. And most days I never even read the others.
So, these rumors. The Steambird was the one that published them?
No, not at all. They were in some second-rate fashion tabloids.
Well then, there you go. Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them. Surely a bit of tabloid drama isn't worth cutting off my supply.
You would think that. But this time is different. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front of every house. That's how I first learned of the rumors.
Every house? That means someone must have been planning this for a very long time.
It seems your rival really pulled out all the stops this time, Shiori. The article was even published alongside a photo of you.
What sort of photo?
A photo of you beating up someone on the street yesterday.
Yesterday? Wait, that means...
chair again.
Here, I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
Behind the scenes, the true Chioria boutique takes shape. Not a fashion house, but a house of lies. Relying on its close ties to the criminal underworld, the Chioria brand employs illegal competitive tactics to come out on top, giving hope to the evildoers among us that wrongdoing can still prevail, provided you conceal it under the guise of fashion and beauty.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows you to be the clear aggressor.
Yeah, he was the one who started it, that little...
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon, but it can't be helped now.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its mind. Still, I've got to give your rival high marks for effort. They even dug up the fact that my father once served time in the fortress of Meripede.
But that was so long ago.
In the world of fashion, your past is like a piece of clothing stained with mud. Once tainted, it can never be washed clean. They claim that most of your clientele are criminals and that those who buy your clothes are just like you. People who silence all dissent with violence.
The absurdity. I don't even know which part to laugh at the most.
Well, it's no laughing matter. Maybe your clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not. There's even the possibility that they're just people who happen to commit crimes after buying your clothes. But with the way this article combines fact with rumor, trying to determine the truth is practically an exercise of futility. It's not something people are just going to forget about in a day or two, especially when they've found several people to back up their claims.
Venger, are you sure you won't reconsider? If we go through with the show together, we can defeat them fair and square.
If I were younger, I might have said yes. But I'm no longer that brave young man with nothing to lose. I've got the family business to consider now. I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this, but my daughter is manning the store during Fashion Week, and I don't want her implicated in all of this. She doesn't deserve to be swarmed by all that negative publicity.
I understand.
Let me offer you a piece of advice, Chiori. For old time's sake. Let this Fashion Week go. There's always next year. You just need to wait for all of this to blow over.
You're free to wait things out, Venger. I'll make my own choices.
Have you ever thought maybe that attitude of yours is what's gotten you into all this trouble?
Have you ever thought maybe this attitude of mine is precisely what paved the way for my success?
Well, fair enough. Then I suppose all there's left to say is, best of luck. As for the models, none of them wanted to be implicated in all of this either.
Understood. Take care.
So, what should we do now?
Without the accessories, I can no longer use my old designs.
How could they do this? They're making things up. The boutique doesn't have anything to do with violent criminals. Can't people tell this is just a bunch of lies?
Public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not. It's about echoing the loudest voice in the room. I should have seen it from the beginning. Uter knows me too well. Everything that happened yesterday was just a trap.
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
You mean that sorry excuse for an article? Oh, just thinking about it makes Paimon's blood boil.
You too, huh? Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, not all papers in Fontaine share our same sense of journalistic integrity. Miss Chiori doesn't deserve to suffer all this baseless slander. I was just about to find some people to interview so that I can write an article to refute all those claims. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who misrepresent and distort the facts.
That's great! With your help, we might be able to get some people back on our side!
It's my pleasure. I've met Miss Chiori several times. I know she's not the kind of person that article makes her out to be. She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera, Monsieur Verite. Speaking of Miss Chiori, do you know where she went? Alof told me you were all together.
She was just here. Maybe she went over there? Let's go check!
If you ask me, I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind their customers' backs.
They kept up a solid front, though. I've even bought from them before.
Really? How was it?
The owner was plenty fierce, that's for sure.
Oh no, we've lost her! Did you hear what all those people were saying? Paimon can't believe they bought all that nonsense!
Miss Chiori doesn't often appear in public or give a lot of interviews, so the general public hasn't had a chance to really get to know her. It's also true that her way of dealing with things can be a little extreme sometimes. It's easy to use that to mislead people who don't know anything else about her.
This is all Utear's fault! Paimon would pick him up and throw him across the room too if she could! Wait a second. You don't think Chiori might have gone looking for him, do you? You know, so she can, finish what she started?
That would only make the situation worse for her. I'm sure Miss Chiori knows that too.
You've got a point. Let's just return to the boutique and see if she's there then. Alof, we're back! Oh, who's this?
This is Miss Letitia. She's also here to see Miss Chiori.
Oh, you were the one who came to collect the wedding dress yesterday, right? Wait, please don't say you're returning that dress too.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to thank her. In fact, if there's anything I can do to help her out, I'd be more than willing.
Ah, so you've come across that article as well.
Yeah, you probably don't know this, but after I got engaged, I didn't think I'd be able to wear a Chiori dress on my wedding day.
Why?
My fiancé owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but we get by. After he proposed, he took me to Chiori Boutique, and we put down a custom order for a dress. He probably noticed how often I talked about Miss Chiori's clothes, and how pretty they were. Being able to wear one of her dresses to my wedding has always been my dream.
And then?
And then, something happened to the business, and we ran into major mora problems. We were able to scrounge up enough to pay off our debts, but it left us without the funds to pay for the dress.
But didn't Chiori say she was able to make the dress from what was left of the original deposit?
Yes. When I came to cancel the order, she asked if something happened, and I told her everything. She heard me out, and then told me not to worry. She assured me that the deposit I paid would be enough for the dress, and that she'd be able to finish making it in time as well. She promised that I'd be able to wear a Chihoria dress on my wedding day.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
I've always known Miss Chiori to be a woman of her word.
It is good. It's just, after I went home yesterday, I couldn't help but take out the dress and try it on. My fiance happened to walk into the room and when he saw me, he froze on the spot.
Ah, what a shame. He's not supposed to see it until the wedding day.
Well, see, that wasn't actually the issue. He's seen a lot of wedding dresses in his time doing business. So as soon as he saw it, he knew for sure that it must have cost far more than what we paid.
Huh? So wait, that means...
Yeah. Miss Chiori covered all the costs and held nothing back. The fabric, accessories, beading, construction. It was all of the highest quality.
Miss Letitia, I'd really like to use your story for a piece I'm writing about the boutique. Would you mind going on the record?
Huh? Well, if it would help Miss Chiori out, I wouldn't mind at all.
I think it'd go a long way. Your real experience is more powerful than all those lies combined.
Hey, Olaf! Has Chiori come back here since we left?
Huh? I thought you were all together.
Well, we were. If she didn't come back here, then do you know of any other places she could have gone?
Oh, I remember now. There's this one cliff by the sea. Miss Chiori would always go there whenever she was upset.
In that case, why don't we split up? I'll continue interviewing Miss Letitia, and you two can go look for Miss Chiori.
All right, sounds good. Let's go! There you are, Chiori!
Uh-huh. How did you know where I... Alof told you, didn't she?
She did. We were just looking for you at the shop and Letitia was there. She wanted to thank you for the dress. So, you see? You don't have to be sad. We'll figure out how to get through this together.
I'm not upset. I just wanted to get some fresh air. Wanna sit here with me? The view's quite stunning. Don't worry. I'll catch you if you fall.
All right, don't mind if we do.
Well, how does it feel?
This place is pretty great.
Right? It's quiet and open, and far from the relentless critique from fashion commentators and the media. It's just you and the beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it's important to take yourself out of that kind of stressful environment every once in a while.
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so assertive because they spoiled me as a child. I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore caves. One time, I even climbed over the walls of the Kamisato estate. One of the servants had to physically remove me.
Whoa, Paimon would have never imagined that!
But even as rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, I was as quiet and focused as could be. It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant, dazzling fabrics. You know the feeling?
Sorta.
My parents noticed, and they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It wasn't long before I had driven away pretty much every master tailor on the archipelago. You could say I really tried their patience.
You were that misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had strange ideas when it came to fashion. Ones that weren't in line with traditional ways of doing things. On top of that, I hated the idea of groveling and making outfits for every arrogant big shot expecting me to be at their beck and call. Anyway, a few incidents later, I soon found myself without a master. Worse, not one shop was willing to hire me. Not even to do grunt work.
No wonder you left Inazuma.
I was angry and frustrated. So, before I left, I swore to all those masters that my brand would one day become renowned all over Teyvat.
Well, that's a great dream to strive towards.
After that, I came all the way to the court of Fontaine, a city often referred to as the capital of arts and fashion. I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a small cramped room, but I was finally free to make whatever I wanted. I had a far more naive view of fashion back then. As long as something was pretty, it would become popular, right? A simple concept, surely. Of course, as I spent more and more time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple. Least of all, fashion. Oh, you mean Letitia? Yeah, she did mention that dream. I'll be honest with you. That's the first time I ever heard something like that from one of my customers. Who would have thought? Even as I continue to pursue my dream, my work has also become someone else's. Alright, that's enough sightseeing for one day. Time to come up with a way out of this mess.
Ooh, looks like you've got your game face back.
Back? It was never gone to begin with. I did say I wasn't upset, didn't I?
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence that Uter wrote that article, and that he hired those treasure hoarders to attack Kirara. Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those nasty rumors so we can publish all our findings in the Steambird once we're done.
I don't like duking it out in the press. But if Charlotte's thrown her hat in the ring, I won't stop her either. I know where Uter's clothing factory is located. It might be a good place to start looking for some evidence.
Sounds good. We'll come with. As for Fashion Week, well, there's always next year, right? So there's no need to be too upset.
Huh? When did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating evidence or participate in Fashion Week. I'm doing both.
But your accessories! Didn't you say your designs were unusable without them?
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do about that, but to tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I can't help but remember Inazuma and the vow I made in front of those masters. Thinking about all that, I just can't bear to take even one step back. The sea.
What did you just say, Chiori?
The sea. Seashells, coral. I've got it.
Got what?
Come, let's take a dip, shall we?
Chiori! Wait, hold up! Chiori, why did you just jump into the sea all of a sudden?
Paimon, what do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
A Lumitoile? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too. Ah, Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head, help me grab some, would you?
Leave it to us. These should be enough, right? Paimon picked all the prettiest ones in this area. Chiori, will these do?
Everything looks great. I've
Ngayon ko
also
lang
collected
nalaman
a
na
pretty big batch, so
nakakapagsalita
we should have enough.
nakapagsalita sa underwater.
So are we gonna head back now and make some new designs?
Yes, but don't forget, we've got more than just the designs to worry about when we get back. Okay, we've got the materials for the accessories. Next, we'll need to use what we have on hand to create some new outfits.
You mean we have to start from scratch? Will there be enough time?
I should be able to make it, if I skip out on sleep.
Oh no, skipping out on sleep is not the answer. Wait, how come this conversation is giving Paimon major deja vu?
Ganyu? Who's that?
A friend of ours who does way too much overtime. Well, anyway, sleep is important. You're not gonna convince Paimon otherwise.
Well, I can't argue with you there. One thing's for sure, though. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it work. All this grit and determination. It reminds me of the first fashion week I ever participated in.
What else can we help with?
Let me see. I suppose all there's left to do is tear up all the outfits currently on display.
You got it! Wait, what did you just say?
You heard me. Tear them all up. When I went to that first fashion week, I had no savings to speak of. Just a few dozen yards of fabric and a dream. I had to make something work, so I tore up all the clothes that I brought with me from Inazuma, and I used the scraps to make my entries for the show. I used the larger pieces for the base fabric, and the smaller pieces for accessories. If it worked back then, why not now? We can also repurpose some of the ready-to-use accessories in the shop as well.
But you worked so hard on all these outfits!
I know. That's why I refuse to let it all go to waste. I'm not going to let them win, even if it takes everything I've ever made and more.
Okay, then... Here goes nothing.
No need to be nervous. I won't hold it against you. Of course, if anyone dared to tear up one of my dresses in front of me on a normal day, I'd probably toss them into the sewer. Just this once, though. I think I can make an exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions. Good job. That should do it.
Chiori, are you alright? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and...
Whoa. What happened to your shop? Who did this? Those monsters. Slandering you in the papers wasn't enough for them, was it? They even sent people to wreck your shop. Give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes, I think it's about time the Spina di Rosula return the favor.
Maybe you should calm down a bit first, 'cause you see,
Huh? Ugh, what is this, a soap opera? I was the one who asked the traveler to tear up the outfits. We need all the fabric and accessories we can get. Oh, so that's what happened. I guess I got a bit ahead of myself just now. Back to what you were doing, everyone. You can all just pretend like I didn't say anything.
Navia sure is scary when she's angry.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false accusation. No one's gonna orchestrate some conspiracy to take down one of my friends and get away with it.
You and Chiori are really close.
Of course! Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town. All of the Spina di Rosula's formal wear is custom tailored here. Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your uniforms as well. As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formulaic as a uniform. That's why I didn't ask you in the first place, silly. Plus, with how much your intel has helped us out in the past, to the Spina, you're more of an intelligence agency than a fashion boutique. If I had it my way, it would be the other way around. Anyway, we both know why I'm here. Tell me, how can the Spina be of service to you? If it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to help with some simple sewing work? I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to finish these outfits over the next few days. Oh, no problem. I've got a few of those guys all ready to go. I just knew you wouldn't be intimidated into withdrawing from this year's show. When are you going to get started? I can help with sewing too. Actually, there's something else I'd like to ask of you. Ask away. I'm all ears. Oh, and Traveler and Paimon, could you help me pass word to Linny and Lynette? I'll need their help as well.
I'm done with my interview. Has Miss Chiori made it back yet? Oh! What happened to the boutique? Who did this? Give me names. I'll make sure every last one lands a full feature on the front page of the Steambird tomorrow.
Not this again.
Linny, Lynette! Great, you're both here!
A moment later and you'd have missed us.
We read the article in the papers. We were just about to go find Miss Chiori. She helped design a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances. The time has come, it seems, for us to return the favor.
Oh, perfect! She was the one who sent us!
In that case, I assume that there's something we can do to help. Just say the word and we'll take care of it.
Okay, so it's like this.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Should be a piece of cake for the two of us.
Paimon's glad to hear it! Well then, guess it's about time we go and find some evidence for all the bad stuff Uterra's been doing, right? Chiori said we shouldn't disturb her over the next couple of days. We can check in with her again once she's done with all the new designs.
But the show's in another 2 days, isn't it? Will she be able to make the deadline?
Well, according to her, she wants to first beat Uter fair and square at the show, and then defeat him in the court of public opinion. She said that it'd be like,
A two-pronged approach?
Courtesy first, confrontation second?
yeah, something like that.
Understood. Then we'll have faith in her decision. We'll go make some preparations. See you at the venue in 2 days.
All right, we're counting on you. Okay, then let's also do as Chiori said and meet up with her at Uter's factory in 2 days. We'll gather the evidence then. Oh, Paimon sure hopes she won't have a hard time making all those new outfits for the show.
Yo. I might end my stream here for now. And hopefully I can stream again tomorrow for Genshin hours grind. I need a little bit of rest, a little bit of more, a little bit of sleep, or something like that. So put you here. The flowers. Thank you everyone for dropping by today. Yeah, see you around. Maybe tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.